This will be my third time redoing my makeup today, but I got you, girl. Let's recreate that look. We all know skincare is just as important as makeup, and this is the star of the show for my skincare, the Dr. C Tuna Absolute Super Elixir. RMASI, and this stuff is liquid gold. It is beautiful. Like, I used to have dry patches all over my face, and it just took them right away. It's the only skincare I use continuously, and it's the only thing that has helped to take away my dry patches on my face. I find that a lot of my products that I use are made by pharmacy, and it's just crazy. I fell in love with them about 1.5 years ago, and I've just been using a lot of their products ever since. Naturally, you wait a couple minutes for the skincare to dry, and then you can put on your primer. So now that I gave my skin a couple seconds to dry, or a couple minutes to dry, I am going on to my primer. I use the VFX Pro Illuminating Primer by, you guessed it, Pharmacy. And this stuff is just amazing. It comes out as a cream. And then when it touches your face, it illuminates in the light. You can see when I put it on how it kind of illuminates in the light. And it just feels so good on your face. So moisturizing. And it gives you that illuminating effect that you're going to love. And you want to give that a couple seconds or a couple minutes, I keep saying a couple seconds, to dry into your skin. Next, we're going to go in with the star of the show, the VFX Pro Camera Ready Foundation. This has photo filter technology, okay? And they just reinvented it to make it like the best foundation I've ever used in my life. This is what's going to make your skin look as good as it looks. I just like to put some on the back of my hand and then take a foundation brush. Any foundation brush works. And kind of evenly disperse it on the back of my hand so that I can evenly disperse it on my face. I got this tip from a makeup artist, actually. And then, yeah, you can just go in and start getting it on there. It's a little darker than my skin tone, but my body matches the skin tone, so it's okay. Such a beautiful foundation. It is full coverage, but it is also layerable, and it does not ever look cakey. It is very hydrating, although it is matte, and I can't say enough good things about it. It's what's going to give your skin that complete, glowy yet refined look. It's very lightweight on your skin. It feels like you're wearing nothing, but you're actually wearing like a very high coverage formula. I'm going to get a little bit more because it is layerable, like I said, and we love that about this. Put some more on the back of my hand. You just need a little bit at a time too. Do not really need a lot. But if you're layering it, you know, you can add some to it if you just so desire. Put my hair up right here and get it right there. How beautiful this foundation is. Paired with this primer, it just looks so beautiful on. I'm fairly new at carving out my brows, but I'm going to do that real quick and then come back. If you want a tutorial on that, just let me know. Now that we've got our brows done, and I know they're at the best, we can do some concealer on our face. Pharmacy honestly has the best concealer I have ever used. This is in the shade 00, and I'm just going to show you how beautifully it blends in with the foundation. These are the placements I put it. And then blend, baby. We're going to use this brush to blend it, and remember, dot, 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 no swiping. Like dab, 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 no swiping. Whatever you want to call it, just no swiping. Look at how beautiful this concealer blends. And I'm not even using a concealer brush. I'm using like a eyeshadow brush, but it still blends very beautifully. Blends in so nice. This foundation, I swear. And we're going to keep the nose because to get my desired look, I do the contour on the nose before I blend it in, so. I mean, have you ever seen a concealer blend out so beautifully? Because I haven't seen any other concealer blend out this beautifully. Next, I use a liquid bronzer to contour, or as they call it, brontour. And it is by, you guessed it, Pharmacy. So let's try it out. It blends so beautifully. It's honestly my favorite thing to contour with. I have a couple other things I like contouring with as well, but this one just takes the cake. So let's go right here. Look at how beautiful and smooth that is and how precision based it is. I'm gonna do dots down here. I do a line right here, a line right here, and then I've started to do a line right here and here too. And then I do a couple dots up at the forehead. Just want to show you how good it blends. This might not be the best brush for it, but that is a blending miracle. I grabbed a different brush for the blending on this side just to kind of show you how well it blends with the right brush. Look at that. That is what we are looking for. Get the chin, get the forehead. And then with the nose, we use a beauty blender. Beauty blender. Oh, there's a spot right there. There we go. Look, it's starting to come together. It looks so beautiful. Oh my gosh. I gotta get some of these pieces up here, but we are gonna go over it with the beauty blender, so do not worry. Trust the process. Get a beauty blender out, and Pharmacy has these big ones that are very skin-like. They're very amazing. And I'm gonna spray it with Pharmacy's setting spray just to get like it wet, and then we just tap until we get the desired look. This is to make you look like you have a button nose, and see, there it is. And then you can go with the sides too. Look at that nose. And then you can go and get all the spots you missed that didn't blend quite well with the sponge. Or it didn't blend all the way, I guess you could say. You want to go up with your contour right there. Do you have that snatched look? Blending is like key to make your makeup look good, so you really want to spend a long time blending it. So I will do the rest of this off camera. Now that we got the blending done, we're going to use some cream blush and just put a couple dots there. You can put it directly on a kabuki brush and then put it on your face, but I like to put dots on it and then blend it out with the brush. And this is Pharmacy's cream blush in 01 Joy. And I just love the coral look it gives for summer. Doesn't that blend out so beautifully? Look at that. It's so natural looking and pretty. And you can always add more if you want more, obviously. But I think it takes the cake. So we are going to use Pharmacy's VFX Pro Time Locker Fixing Spray to set our face because we have all our liquid makeup on, and now we're going to do the powder. Some people like to get it so wet that they're almost dripping wet, and I agree with that sentiment. It feels so refreshing too. Now, Pharmacy does have a good loose powder. It is translucent, but I also like Kim Cheese and Ivender, which is Lavery and Ivory mixed together, or One Sizes and Ultra Pink. So today we're gonna do One Sizes and Ultra Pink. I'm gonna tap it all into the cap and then take a powder puff like this. You can get these on Shein for like $9 for like $1, and just pat in and then put the excess off on the palm of your hand and then just go to town. Just pressing the powder in pretty well on your face. I do not use a brush to wipe it off. I just press it in pretty hard. I saw a girl that did it really well that way, and I've done it that way ever since. I saw her do it so well that way. You want to like get this area right here because this is the part that is like snatched, as you can see. And yeah, you want to get your whole face. Some people do. Some people like to get only certain parts of their face. And some people do like to do it while their face is still wet because it's supposed to like hold the powder better. I'm going to do the rest of this off camera because it's kind of time consuming. What it's giving once the loose powder is done. And if you want, I also put on Pharmacy's lip liner and lip plumper. And if you want a tutorial on that, please let me know because I had a lot of fun making this one thus far. Next, I like to go over all the parts that I did the contour with powdered bronzer. This is Pharmacy's Infinite palette. It has 3 eyeshadows, 2 blushes, a bronzer, and a highlighter, and it is just the bronzer and highlighter of my dreams, and I like their eyeshadow too. So let's put some bronzer right here, put some bronzer over here, some bronzer down here, some bronzer down here, and up here on my nose. And some up here to kind of give me a smaller forehead effect. And then we can go on to blush. This is the blush Bellini by Pharmacy. They have a lot of really pretty blushes and they're very pigmented, so I have to be careful putting them on, but that's a good thing. Blush is one of my best friend's favorite part of the makeup routine because it really kind of ties it all in together, and I agree with that. Like, look at that. And look at how pigmented that is, and I'm just using like a little bit on my brush because I know I could go a little too far with the blush if I wanted to. And so on the nose, and then we just gotta blend because we did kind of go too far with the blush. And we could put a little bit of foundation on it to fix that, or we could just keep blending. I'm going to get a big blendy brush so that we can just keep blending. That is butter. And that is butter. And now we got to do pressed powder and then we'll be done almost. Pressed powder, I like to use this ZC, it's called. British Museum for my under eyes, and it's so creamy and nice. I love this stuff. Gotta make a video on this stuff. It like deserves its own video. It's so good. Look at how creamy this powder is. Ignore my lashes falling off. I'm about to take them off. But yeah, I just like to do my under eyes with it, and then I do the rest with a BB powder by Pharmacy. I haven't been able to find the BB powder by Pharmacy in my shade, so I have one coming in the mail, but we're going to use True Match by L'Oreal today and just go over the parts. That would be like the tan parts. I'll finish this off camera. This is how the powder looks once we're done. So we want to spray our setting spray one last time because now we have our powdered makeup done. And then we do the last step, the highlighter. You don't have to spray as much this time, like just a little bit. Not a lot, baby girl, just a little bit. Next, we're going to take the highlighter from this Infinite palette by Pharmacy, and their one-of-a-kind highlighter brush that I highly recommend. And we're just going to put it up and down our nose. And then this fits perfectly in the inner corners of your eyes, so it works out great to use this brush for highlighter. Like that. And then just put some right above our blush and kind of blend that in. And that is how I do my base face, you guys. If you want a tutorial on my lashes, on my eyeshadow, on my lips, or on my eyebrows, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to do it. I had so much fun making this for you, and I was so happy that you asked. Let me know how I did, and I will see you on my live.